Bobby Rossi.
No.
Talk about matches in the RWA being fired up for. This could be main event.
This is another one of those matchups that really pops its way off the page. You're talking about a contrast to styles that really could make for a fantastic showcase. I don't know how well this bodes for Mr. Milo Mirra, I'll be honest with you. Saint's got a track record. He's got a track record of violence. I don't think he's got a loss on his record yet here at the RWA.
Introducing first, from Hartford, Connecticut, weighing at 285 pounds, Tom Dada, top shotter, Patrick Saint.
Originally coming in by the former RWA Commissioner David Morales, taking on Jason Devine, Will Kenway. Most recently, taking on Cipriano Abruzzi and making it look easy here.
I haven't seen Will Kenway in competition since, and maybe the guy's missed my radar, whatever the case. But what I'm trying to put down here as a point is those who cross Patrick Saint's path here at the RWA, we usually don't see them for a while. Cipriano Abruzzi is an exception.
But Bobby Rossi, we don't see people. We're going to see one bounce today.
And his opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing at 210 pounds, he is the man with the P-O-G-O, Milo Mirra.
We have seen some unorthodox offense, to say the least. That is putting it lightly from this man right here, Mr. Mirra, changing the game every time he steps in between the ropes. Patrick Saint, just an absolute juggernaut of raw power. I'm not so sure how well it's going to bode up against the creative offense of Milo Mirra.
It seems like every year is up, up, up for Milo Mirra, so I'm curious to see in the RWA. It's been some time since we've seen him. How much has changed, and can he take Patrick Saint down? Something that nobody in the RWA has been able to do.
A seemingly insurmountable obstacle. If there's anybody poised to make it happen, I think it'd be Milo Mirra. He's been on an absolute hot streak. Match after match, his stock continues to rise. I really don't know whose will is stronger here.
We talk about it all the time. Last month we seen Jermaine Marbury try taking Patrick Saint to his limits, unsuccessful. So if it's speed against strength, what does Milo have to do? Jermaine had the speed on him, but at the end of the day, Patrick Saint just had that grit about what does Milo have to do?
I think Milo has to keep in mind that as large and as strong of a man as this is, Patrick Saint can go a mile a minute. Patrick Saint can hang with those who are faster, and he has a lot larger of a gas tank than you would think. When you take a look at a guy that size, you're like, oh, he's going to get gassed quick. Not necessarily the case. Expect the unexpected if you are Milo Mirra.
Trying to expect the unexpected, trying to apply any pressure possible. Patrick Saint very quickly getting out of it and applying his own. Mirra now.
Mirra now trapped in that. Whoa, I eat my words. Wiggles his way out of that waist lock and sends Patrick Saint to the buckle. This is wise, well-placed offense. To your question, I'll be honest with you, I didn't quite have the answer myself, but it looks as if Milo Mirra knows just what it's going to take to keep Patrick Saint on his heels.
Doing whatever it takes, throwing his whole entire body, sending him to his knees. He's still trying and trying, but Mirra, he's got to capitalize now. He can't worry about both in this moment.
No, he shouldn't worry about the adulation of the crowd. But I tell you, oh, look at this. Can he? No. Patrick Saint not having it.
Sending him to the outside, but not off his feet completely. Milo Mirra is feeling it here in Providence today. But wait a second, Bobby Rossi. He's looking to bounce. He's looking to fly.
Patrick Saint far too strong on his feet. Ends up with Mirra on his shoulders. What's he got in mind here?
Fireman's carry, but Mirra almost into the corner. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, Mirra eats all of that one. A quick sidestep, and that's put Saint in prime position. That's the thing about this Patrick Saint. He's not just mean. He's not just violent. He's got a brain between those ears, and that's what makes him scary.
You talk about having a gas tank. Bobby Rossi, in some of these maneuvers, Patrick's not even flinching. He doesn't even have to do the dirty work.
No, he truly is an anomaly. We can see how and why he marches to the beat of his own drum. Milo Mirra now on the outside. Yet to answer the standing 10 count. Referee Manny Souza already making his way to the 4 count.
Count of 5. Mirra's doing whatever it takes, holding that lower lumbar to get in the ring. Halfway through the count, but can he make it to his feet?
He's going to fight his way to do so. You're going to have to up against a character like a man who lives in the trenches, who calls himself the trenches.
Patrick Saint now charging Mirra right into the corner.
Using that ample posterior to his benefit. Mirra on his shoulders. Patrick Saint drives him down. Just a 2.5, says referee Souza.
And we also got to point out in matches like this, maneuvers that take time and time to perform, he's doing it without even any incitation. He's picking the guy up, drilling him down, and standing back to his feet. He's making it look easy, Bobby Rossi. If Milo's got to win, he might need to use the pogo stick as a weapon. But that's not how Milo rolls, though.
That is, you make a very good observation. Now would be the time to start thinking outside the box. And I'm sure Saint has seen enough footage. But right now, this has been a very conventional style of matchup. Yes, Mirra should start to maybe re-strategize. Throw something different at the big guy even.
If he has any opportunity to, as he gets him in the corner. Mirra trying to grasp for hope, up to a count of 4. Telling Manny Souza, though, to shut up.
Patrick Saint doesn't abide by any rules. Those of his own code, and that's about it. Making it look easy, coach. A draping cover, but no pressure on the lateral area. Unbeknownstly giving Milo Mirra an opportunity to stay back into this matchup.
Back-to-back instances, Milo Mirra trying to do whatever it takes. Mirra trying to grasp for air, and Saint now immediately applying the pressure, going a little old school right there, forcing his body in the other, making it even harder for Mirra to move.
Well, he's done his homework. We all know that Mirra is very comfortable in the air. He likes using a lot of springboard-style offense. What a way to keep your opponent isolated. Gripped at the rib cage, centered in the ring, nowhere to go. Wise choice. Three elbows might have been enough to break the hold, but that has also been enough to break Milo Mirra's patience. He has had enough.
Huge boot to Mirra. Patrick Saint charging, but Mirra now grabbing him. Suplex, sending him off his feet for the first time.
Wow. I've never seen the big guy manhandled quite like that.
Mirra trying to do whatever it takes, back to his feet.
Oh!
Saint with an uppercut.
And you get a little bit of extra velocity with that springboard. And this is what Mirra does best. Creating velocity in small areas. Cover here applied. 2.5, says Souza.
From the start of the match, Mirra couldn't even get this guy off his feet to knocking him down twice back to back. He's growing in this match, Bobby Rossi. He's improving, but at the end of it, he needs to keep him down for that 3 count.
That's true, but I gotta be honest, I have not seen Patrick Saint knocked down as many times or as strongly as I have. Oh, but Mirra just delivered himself on a silver platter almost. Well-placed back elbow, even better placed pump kick. That sends the big guy slightly outside. He's to his feet, but he's not quite here. He's on Dream Street.
But Mirra goes capitalizing, throwing his body at him completely, and the man with the POGO is feeling it tonight.
A daredevil dive over the middle rope could have been just what the doctor ordered. What's this, coach? Oh!
Bobby Rossi, you're asking what is this when Milo picks up the pogo stick?
Why, it's his coup de grace, folks.
We've seen some wild things here in the RWA. We've seen Milo Mirra defy gravity, and he's going to do it one more time.
Oh, Manny Souza unwittingly got in the way. I mean, he didn't see the guy flying from one corner. Oh, no!
Big spear, keeping him down for the 3, and Patrick Saint with another win in the RWA.
Here's your winner, Patrick Saint.
Bobby Rossi, just when you thought Mirra had the opportunity that nobody in the RWA was going to have, Saint finds a way to reverse the card and get the win as he knocked the wind out of Milo Mirra.
You know what it is, honestly? Milo Mirra has himself a conscience, and the last thing he was going to do was take it out on Manny Souza. He's not the type of person to put his hands on an official. That was just a terrible, terrible circumstance right there. And Patrick Saint, just having the wit, just having the knowledge to be able to call that audible, if you will, take advantage of the situation and not miss a wink of sleep over it. Still undefeated, still hell on wheels. Patrick Saint, your winner, ladies and gentlemen.